Nagi is a young man living with the humble Umino family. In his household, Nagi lives with his parents and his younger sister, Sachi. Because the women in his family are so beautiful, Nagi feels he must protect them carefully from from bad people. Unexpectedly on that day, his parents revealed they wanted to introduce him to his real biological parents, as the ones he'd been living with were not his birth parents. Before meeting his biological parents, Nagi decided to go to school first because exams were about to start. He wanted to study hard to finally get first place in class, tired of always ranking second. But as Nagi tried to leave for school, Sachi suddenly started crying. Nagi reassured her he'd never abandon her, even if he met his real parents. On his way to school, Nagi accidentally saw a girl standing on a high bridge. Thinking she might jump, he quickly tried to save her. However, the girl, named Erica, explained she was just filming a video to warn her parents. Her father was forcing her into an arranged marriage, and meeting Nagi gave her an idea. She asked him to pretend to be her fake boyfriend to stop the marriage. Erica quickly dragged Nagi to take photos together, but since Nagi was wearing his plain school uniform, the photos wouldn't convince her parents. So Erica took him to a clothing store and bought him new outfits to wear. Seeing Erica buy whatever she wanted made Nagi suspicious that her parents might be extremely wealthy. Sure enough, Erica said her parents were the richest hotel tycoons in Japan. But when picking photos, Erica chose their first picture, even though Nagi was in his school uniform. She thought it showed their expressions best. Later that afternoon, some weird guys showed up. Turns out they were Erica's obsessed fans, since she's actually a social media star. When Nagi saw Erica getting uncomfortable, he bravely told them to leave. With just one deadly punch from Nagi, the guys ran off. Seeing how strong Nagi was, Erica admired him even more. Since it was getting late, they decided to part ways. Before leaving, Erica joked that if Nagi were her fiancé, she'd be so happy right now. Only then did Nagi remember he had to meet his biological parents. When he met his real parents, the Amano family, Nagi was shocked. They wanted to arrange a marriage between Nagi and the girl they'd accidentally swapped with him at birth. That girl turned out to be Erica Amano, the true child of the Umino family, while Nagi was actually the Amano's real son. The next day, Nagi's Umino mom told him Erica would visit soon to meet her birth parents. Nagi panicked. A girl was coming to their house for the first time, and with his parents away at work, Nagi's banana grew even more tense at the thought of being alone with such a pretty girl. At their home, since Erica was coming, Nagi got ready to welcome her. But after waiting a long time, Erica never showed up. When Nagi opened the apartment door, it turned out Erica had been waiting outside their house all along. When Erica entered Nagi's house, she was shocked because it looked like a storage room to her. Seeing Erica look down on his family's home made Nagi curious about her house. When they visited Erica's actual house, which was technically Nagi's real family home, they saw it was incredibly luxurious and huge, with dozens of servants inside. Erica's family was so rich they could even build a house inside their house. After visiting Erica's mansion, which was supposed to be Nagi's real home, Nagi invited Erica to stop by the Umino family's simple restaurant. When they arrived, the atmosphere turned awkward instantly. But the kind-hearted Umino parents warmly welcomed their real child Erica and served her a family-style meal. After eating, Erica said she wanted to leave immediately. Sensing something was wrong, Nagi quickly chased after Erica and asked what was going on. Erica admitted she felt too awkward meeting her real parents, the Uminos, and didn't know what to say to them. After Nagi calmed her down, Erica decided to go back and interact with them again. After dinner, Nagi stayed with Erica while waiting for her ride. Soon, Erica's father arrived and took them to a place he'd prepared, a house meant for Erica and Nagi's 2-week engagement trial period. Seeing this, Nagi and Erica were totally shocked. Even though they're still in high school, Nagi now had to live with a super beautiful girl in that house. When Nagi entered the house, he was stunned because all the facilities inside were super luxurious. But when Nagi tried to leave, his parents insisted he stay and get comfortable in his new home. Then Nagi remembered, in this new house, he could study without distractions. So, he used all the fancy facilities to make his study space comfortable. The next morning, like usual, Nagi cooked breakfast and cleaned the house. But when he tried to use his phone, he realized he'd forgotten his charger at his parents' apartment. Soon, a delivery person arrived with packages for Nagi, sent by his sister, Sachi. After a day there, Erica, who was bored, told Nagi to take photos of her for social media. Surprisingly, Nagi, a regular student, took amazing pictures that impressed Erica. At sunset, Nagi asked why Erica was so obsessed with social media. She said it's super important for her, especially as a pretty high school girl. The next day, on his way to school, Nagi remembered a smart, beautiful girl named Hiro. Seeing Hiro, Nagi declared he'd take first place in the exams and beat her. But as he entered class, Nagi got a letter from Hiro, the girl he liked. She wanted to talk to him during break. Nagi panicked, thinking the girl he liked would confess her feelings, especially since he'd finally ranked first. But when they met, Hiro didn't confess. Instead, she challenged Nagi to compete again for the top spot in the next exam. Hearing this made Nagi even more motivated to take first place again, hoping to win Hiro's heart someday. But when he returned home, Nagi felt feverish from studying all day. He even collapsed that night from pushing himself too hard. While Nagi was unconscious for a few minutes, Erica was the one who cared for him and carried him to bed alone. Nagi later explained to Erica that this had happened to him since childhood. He'd always pushed himself to study hard to improve his family's status. The next day, when the exam results were announced, everyone at school was shocked. Nagi had beaten Hiro twice this time. He even got another letter from Hiro asking him to meet after school. When school ended, they met. Hiro congratulated Nagi on ranking first again, but Nagi admitted his goal was to become smarter than Hiro. He explained that Hiro once said, she only likes people smarter than her, so he worked hard, hoping first place would win her heart. But Hiro replied that Nagi would need 10 more first-place finishes to truly surpass her. As they left that afternoon, Hiro dropped another bombshell. She was already engaged to someone. Hearing this, Nagi stayed silent until he got home. When he arrived, Erica told him their 2-week stay together was over, so they had to return to their own homes. But Erica said their memories were beautiful, even though they never planned to marry. When Nagi returned home, his parents and Sachi weren't there. Calling his mom, she explained they'd moved temporarily because their old apartment had plumbing issues. She suggested Nagi go back to the fancy house, as their new rented apartment was tiny and only meant for 3 people. Returning to the Amano family's house, Nagi found Erica still hadn't left. The reason? Erica wanted to live independently like Nagi without relying on her parents. Later, Nagi got news that Sachi would soon visit to meet her real sister, Erica Amano. When Sachi arrived, the atmosphere turned super awkward. Nagi tried to lighten the mood so they'd bond. During dinner, Nagi mentioned Sachi and Erica had a lot in common. Surprisingly, they grew closer after that. The next day, still upset over Hiro's rejection, Nagi felt too lazy to go to school. Erica insisted he go no matter what. At school, Hiro suddenly asked Nagi to study together. Hearing this, Nagi's sadness turned to happiness. Maybe he still had a chance to win Hiro's heart over her fiancé. During break, Nagi and Hiro studied to get even smarter. But when Nagi went to grab a book, he accidentally tripped, scattering all his bag's contents. Seeing Nagi also collected book stamps, Hiro was thrilled. They shared the same hobby. In short, after studying a bit longer, Nagi and Hiro headed back to class. When they got to class, their class was about to welcome a transfer student, and it turned out to be Erica. To avoid shocking everyone, Nagi decided to hide their engagement from the other students. However, Nagi worried. What if Hiro found out he was engaged to Erica? She'd think he was unfaithful. So whenever Hiro tried to befriend Erica, Nagi monitored them closely to protect his reputation. One day, as Erica and Hiro walked home, Hiro suddenly started crying in front of Erica. Nagi panicked and rushed over, forced to reveal his secret hiding. But it turned out Hiro was crying because she'd finally found a friend, Erica, who shared her hobbies. Back home, Nagi confessed everything to Erica. He liked Hiro but kept failing to win her heart. Hearing Nagi's heartbreak, Erica promised to help him win Hiro's heart the right way. The next day, to keep their relationship hidden, Nagi and Erica took separate routes to school. Later, Hiro invited them to study together again. But despite Erica's efforts all day, her plans to help Nagi failed. Instead, Hiro grew suspicious of how close Nagi and Erica seemed. As a true friend, Hiro said she wanted to visit Erica's house after school. Nagi assumed she meant Erica's real mansion, so he relaxed at home while everyone was out. But suddenly, he heard Erica and Hiro outside the house. Checking WhatsApp, Erica had just messaged him. Her real house was under renovation, so they had to come to the fancy house where they'd been staying. Panicking, Nagi quickly hid to keep his relationship with Erica a secret from Hiro. Worst of all, since Hiro planned to stay at Erica's house for a while, Nagi struggled to hide from both of them. He almost got caught by Hiro multiple times. But as evening approached, Hiro finally decided to go home. Hearing this, Nagi felt relieved. The next day, Hiro invited Nagi to her house, which turned out to be a massive temple. But when Nagi entered, Hiro's mother greeted him coldly. While Erica stepped out to buy something, Nagi asked Hiro why she hadn't told Erica about her engagement. Hiro replied she only wanted to share it with Nagi, trusting him to keep the secret. Later, back at Erica's house, Erica gave Nagi a form for the upcoming school trip. Seeing this as a chance, Nagi decided to pair up with Hiro during the trip. The next day, Nagi asked Hiro to partner with him, and she agreed. Nagi was overjoyed. But heavy rain suddenly poured, leaving only Nagi and Hiro at the site. They headed home together. On the way, Nagi asked if Hiro's engagement was her parents' idea. Hiro confirmed it was, and Nagi said maybe it was fate. Before parting ways, Hiro hinted that Nagi could change that fate so she might marry him someday. Back home, Erica mentioned that during the trip, Nagi's group would include Hiro, Erica, Nagi, and another boy. The next day, the school trip began. To keep things fair, Hiro would stay with Nagi, while Erica partnered with some guy whose name I don't even know. After the vacation ended, Sachi decided to visit Erica and Nagi's house. Since Erica was out, Sachi kept her lonely brother company at home. She then confided in Nagi that the renovation of their old apartment was having problems, making her uncomfortable living with their parents right now. That evening, Nagi cooked dinner for them while Sachi was supposed to return to her family's apartment. But instead of going back, Sachi packed all her things and decided to move in with Erica and Nagi. Seeing Sachi wanting to move in so suddenly, Nagi told her to go back so their parents wouldn't worry. However, since Sachi was so stubborn, Nagi eventually gave in and let her stay. Now that Sachi was living with them, Erica went out to buy extra bowls and supplies for 3 people. After arguing with his sister, Nagi continued cooking dinner as usual. Meanwhile, Sachi confessed to Erica that she really wanted to live happily with her real sister, Erica. That's why she decided to move in, because she thought living together in this fancy house, reliving their childhood memories of being with Erica, would make them happy again. Unbeknownst to them, Nagi overheard Sachi's entire confession. After hearing this, Nagi realized that since childhood, Sachi had always lived a simple and somewhat unhappy life. He then called his mom and said Sachi would be staying with them for the next few months. The next day, following Erica's plan, they went to the market to buy extra supplies for 3 people. Of course, since Nagi was with 2 extremely beautiful girls, he became the center of attention at the market. Everyone was even more shocked to learn that Erica was Nagi's partner while Sachi was his sister. They also bought a large board to display photos and daily memories. The following day, Erica was completely surprised to see Nagi suddenly dressed nicely. It turned out he had a date with Hiro coming up. When the time came, Nagi rushed to their meeting spot. Seeing how incredibly beautiful Hiro looked made Nagi automatically nervous and awkward around her. But the date wasn't what Nagi expected at all. The real reason Hiro asked him out was just because she needed Nagi to get a free discount. In the end, Nagi had to do everything Hiro wanted on their date. He even felt like what they were doing wasn't really a date, but more like a school field trip. Meanwhile, when Erica got home, she asked where Nagi was. Sachi answered that Nagi was currently on a date with Hiro. The date wasn't going how Nagi expected. He didn't seem to be enjoying it at all. If it weren't for Hiro, Nagi probably wouldn't have gone on this date in the first place. To distract herself from feeling jealous, Sachi took Erica to play baseball at a nearby store. After spending the whole day with Hiro, Nagi felt completely exhausted from the date. When he got home, Sachi even teased him because his face clearly showed the date didn't go as planned. Later that night, while everyone was asleep, someone rang the doorbell. Nagi slowly went to check and found it was Umino's father, who had come at 3 a.m. to take them fishing. Without any hesitation, they immediately left on a boat to go fishing together. But surprisingly, Nagi, who's supposed to be a real man, got seasick in the middle of the ocean. Truth is, Nagi never really wanted to go in the first place, but since they were already out there, they fished together and enjoyed the ocean views. When Erica saw how close Nagi was with his real father, it made her really happy. A few days later, Erica decided to go out. So Sachi wouldn't get bored at home, she asked her big brother Nagi to go shopping with her at the nearby mall. At first, Nagi refused, but since Sachi kept insisting, he had no choice but to take his super kawaii little sister to the mall. Turns out the real reason Sachi wanted to go shopping was to buy a gift for their mom since it was Mother's Day. But after searching for a long time, they still couldn't find the perfect gift for their beloved mom. When Nagi complimented Sachi as being a good little sister, for some reason she got annoyed because Nagi always saw her as just a little sister, not as a girl. As evening approached, Umino's father accidentally found a letter and gift at their doorstep when he was leaving. Seeing the gift was from Nagi and Sachi made both Umino parents extremely happy. Meanwhile, Erika was actually meeting with her mother, more specifically, Nagi's birth mother. Erika said how happy she'd been living with Nagi and Sachi. But when she got home, surprisingly, Erika asked Nagi out on an evening date. In short, they started enjoying everything about the date. But Nagi got suspicious about why Erika asked him out. Erika then explained she wanted this date because Amano's father was coming to see them again. Back at home, when Sachi returned, she ran into Erika's father, Nagi's biological dad. Amano's father then took Sachi out to get some fresh air and have dinner together, asking about how Nagi and Erika had been doing. Sure, Erika and Nagi often fought over small things, but according to Sachi, that's actually what made them grow closer. But when Amano's father got back to his apartment, he found an old photo showing little Nagi and Erika sitting on the Amano family's lap. A few days later, Sachi decided to stop by her parents' shop. Meanwhile, Erika and Nagi were at home when the power suddenly went out due to heavy rain. Since Erika was terrified of the dark, she told Nagi to turn on the backup generator. But when Nagi tried to switch it on, he accidentally touched something very soft in the dark. When the lights came back on, Sachi was standing right in front of him. After that accidental kissing moment, Nagi told Sachi to forget about it. But what girl could ever forget something like that? The next day, after what happened last night, Sachi started acting cold toward Nagi. She even locked herself in her room. Seeing this, Erika asked what really happened between them. Nagi then explained everything that had occurred between them, including last night's incident. After hearing Nagi's explanation, Erika said maybe Nagi should stop treating Sachi like a little sister because basically, Sachi wasn't really his sister. There was also a big chance that Sachi might have fallen in love with Nagi. Hearing this, Nagi immediately tried to comfort Sachi, saying that from now on he would treat Sachi like a normal girl and wouldn't see her as a little sister anymore. After hearing that, Sachi became really happy and finally came out of her room. The next day, their lives returned to normal. Nagi went to school as usual and kept studying with Hiro. But when he was with Hiro, Nagi kept remembering last night's events. He started getting confused about which girl he really liked. Was it Erika or Hiro? Then Hiro took Nagi to a place that turned out to be a training ground. Since Nagi and Hiro had the same martial arts skills, they started training together at that place. But outside the gym, Erika accidentally saw Nagi looking really happy with Hiro. Seeing this, when Nagi got home, Erika quickly asked him out on another date. While they were together, Nagi asked why Erika wanted to date him that night. Erika answered that it was because Nagi had never smiled genuinely at her before, but when he was with Hiro, she saw him smiling happily. Hearing this, Nagi said maybe Erika was feeling jealous of him and Hiro. This made Erika flustered, and she said she didn't love Nagi yet. That word yet made Nagi suddenly feel awkward and stuck in his thoughts forever. A few days later, when Nagi stopped by the old Umino parents' apartment, he accidentally found a box containing the love story of the Umino parents. Seeing Nagi opening the box, Umino's father asked about Nagi's own love life. Nagi said he was confused about who was really in his heart. Umino's father then told him, if you want to know who you really like, imagine which voice sounds most sincere when calling your name. Hearing this advice, Nagi closed his eyes. But surprisingly, the people in Nagi's thoughts were Hiro, Sachi, and Erika, meaning right now Nagi was in love with 3 girls at once. After this, Nagi sent Erika a message saying he still didn't like her yet either. Okay, that's all for now, guys. We'll continue in part 2 later because I need to go chase an